One last question, man. One last question on the Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather situation, bro. So tell me, bro, if Floyd Money Mayweather agrees, right? So let me paint this picture of how it could possibly be, and I want you to give me your take on if you resign if you Tank, right? So if Floyd Money Mayweather agrees to really play the promoter role and really not try to outshine, not try to be all over the place, garnering his own attention, all those kind of things, bruh. And he decides to really sit back and just let Leonard Ellerbe, Al Heyman, and them run the show, and he just show up to the fight and sit like a normal dude. If you're Tank Davis, bruh, do you re-sign with Mayweather Promotions, or do you still slide out the back door?
Well, I think it's even bigger than just Floyd being there and just being extra, as far as, you know what I'm saying, trying to take shine.
Well, and let's add. Let me add it. Let me add to you, if they agree also with Tank that we're gonna go for outside fights at 135. So let's say if they add that in too, yes, should he resign?
You got to give Tank you got to give him some executive decision, bro. You can't treat Tank just like he's special, man. Like, seriously, man. Outside of Canelo Alvarez, like, who's really without a name? Because Rolly Ramirez is not a name, bro. Who is doing numbers 18,000 at a live gate, bro? You got people that's fighting, bro. You got Jamel Charlo fought Castano, a unification bout, bro. You know what I'm saying? A rematch of something that was damn near like a Fight of the Year candidate last year,
right?
With drama and everything you looking for, and they had a rematch. And that fight, man, I think I heard, I don't know about to quote me, but 7,000, 5,000. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, this man fighting people. Bro, we was in Atlanta, bro. We seen Marius Barrios. No, we didn't know who the hell Marius Barrios was before that.
Right.
He was undefeated, but he was at 140, a whole nother weight division. Mm-hmm. Right? This man is box office. You see Stephen A on the
he had ATL. He
had
ATL show up.
You got Stephen A with the pom-poms, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you are mainstream, and the casuals is here for the party now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And who's doing that without another name, bro? Without another name. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Tank Davis, man. I'm so happy and excited for this young man, and I want to see him get his due. And Mayweather's going to be there. Mayweather's going to play his position, bro.
And you know what I will say, man. I gotta give props to both parties on this one, man. As far, because personally, as a fan, I'm gonna keep it real. I would love to see Mayweather Promotions and Gervonta Tank Davis stay together for a couple of reasons. Because
only if they get the fights, though, with me.
Right, exactly. Only if they get the fights, which I believe they can get the fights. It's just a matter of negotiation, and I think if Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe are really willing to make the fights, they can happen. But the reason why I really would want to see them stay together is, again, when we talked about them before in the past, man, I do have to give Mayweather Promotions this much credit. They have been able to build up Gervonta Tank Davis as a box office knockout artist, where, like you said, nobody really knew who a Rolly Romero was. Nobody really knew who a Mario.
I guess they did it the safest way they can.
You're right.
But the thing about Tank is, in my opinion, shit, they might have been robbing Tank for some credit, because Tank might have been a lot of these motherfuckers out, bro, right now. Like, he might have been not even be a question at this point. But don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
I mean, regardless of that, you know what I'm
saying.
But
here's what I'll say.
Been there.
But here's what I'll say. But here's what I will say though. Here's where I give Mayweather Promotions credit, and this is where Floyd Mayweather is better at this than anybody. And we saw this when he turned from Pretty Boy to Money Mayweather. Gervonta Tank Davis has become a box office star without facing another top lightweight, and we probably can't name any fighter that he stepped into the ring with where there was an expectation that it was even going to be a 50-50 fight. And so I do have to give a promoter credit. I do have to give a promotional team credit if they can take a fighter from their early stages, line them up against fighters who the whole public Everybody expect you to beat Mario Barrios.
Fact.
Everybody expect you to beat Rolly Romero. Everybody expect you to beat Isak Cruz. Everybody expects you to beat Leo Santa Cruz. Yeah, all these different fighters, everybody expects you to beat. Now, you end up beating them, but you beat them in such devastating fashion, except for the Isak Cruz fight, that you end up becoming a pay-per-view star. At this point, I would say he's a pay-per-view star. Now, he's not on the level of an Errol Spence or a Canelo Alvarez.
Wait. Errol Spence has had names. He's okay. It done been a champion, because even with you guys, you guys was the champion holding the belt that beat Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Name somebody that Errol Spence fought that wasn't a name. Mike Garcia is a name, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And they fought in Texas, Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? With a large Mexican fan base. This man doing it with who the fuck?
With no names, right.
Who the fuck are these people before 2 months before the fight? We don't know who they are like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's just real. That's real.
Yeah, and so I will say, and that's the part, bro, where I do think there's a bit of a nice bond going on, where you got to give Tank credit for closing the show in spectacular fashion. And then you also have to give credit to Mayweather in being able to carve out the right opponent. And then if Tank just executes and blasts them, it's like, look, bro, if you handle your business, then you could be a star, man, off of these names. Now,
him and Ryan Garcia do 1 million pay-per-views. I'm gonna say it now.
If they yeah. That's
first name, like real name, and Ryan Garcia will help sell the fight, because he got a lot of, IG. He got his own acclaim, and I just feel like it'll be a fight. He will bring the drama. You know what I'm saying? That's the fight to make, in my opinion.
Hey, man, and last thing I'll just say about Tank, man, is that I do have to credit him in this regard, which is why I say I see both sides. At a certain point, man, when you're growing into a full-grown man, you do have to step up and speak your mind and speak your heart and chart your own way. And I do believe that that's what he's doing now, because he hasn't liked how things are going. But I still do believe, man, that it would be best if they stay together. But we'll see, man. But it's going to be interesting to see, man.
It'll be interesting to see. And I would like after this, and it helped put a wrinkle in, just seeing how this played out, and it worked to perfection. So I would like to see them stay together. But like I said, my only thing is my next fight need to be a name, bro. I done earned it. I don't even want to see Isak Cruz rematch. We don't owe that. You know what I'm saying?
And Tank already said hell no to that.
Yeah, I mean, and the only reason he'll be getting a rematch, because if Isak Cruz wasn't on Mayweather Promotions, if he went on the Al Heyman or the PBC stable, he wouldn't be right. He wouldn't have got the fight in the first place. So with that being said, keep it a buck, and just let Tank get his call. Let him call out who he want. Let him get his pick. And if you want to double back after that, after he done chopped the head off, he got a head on his mantle that everybody been talking about, and he done made his money. You know what I'm saying? Now people gonna chill a little bit on talking about he's being propped up. Then you let him go. If you want to double back to an Isak Cruz, double back to an Isak Cruz then. You know what I'm saying? But next fight need to be somebody outside of just in good faith, bro, for this working relationship to be not where it is right now or where it was, for us not to get back there. Sign of good faith. Let's go on. We might have to pull back. But Ryan done said he'll take everything on camera. He done said whatever
right.
So it's not a reason unless he loses this fight.
Hey,